This guitar right here is part of Squire's brand new low-budget Sonic series, and it is incredible. There were already a few YouTube videos made about these guitars on release day, but as usual those were only made by the guitar stores that carry them, that have them before the customers can. And in this instance, all the guitar stores that made videos about them were actually based in Europe, Anderton's Music Co., Gearful Music and such, because as far as I know in the US, these are still on pre-order. Which means I finally get to beat Aguefish on a video about a new guitar series, because I bought this on release day and he can't have one yet. So since reviews by guitar stores, that are the ones who carry and sell the instruments, usually may not be the most reliable ones, let's go with that. This is the first actual customer review on YouTube as far as I know. So let me run you through the specs of this thing real quick. Poplar body with this beautiful flash pink finish, a hardtail bridge, which is a very good call for beginner guitars like these because beginners don't know how to handle tremolos, and on a low budget guitar like this, which costs €169, usually the tremolos are trash and have zero tuning stability anyway, one ceramic humbucker, maple neck and fretboard, and 21 narrow tall frets. Now the Sonic series consists of an array of guitars and basses which all look incredible and I'm sure play and feel about as incredible as this thing, I'll get to that in a second, but I chose this one not only because of the beautiful pink color, which will be an incredible mod project, but also because it has one humbucker and I just kind of have a weakness for guitars with one humbucker. Now, much like every guitar that I review on this channel, this one will also fall victim to the balloon test to test fret sprout and sharpness. This time using a balloon in a matching pink color. Let's call him Larry. Now we don't want Larry to die, do we? So let's hope for some good quality control here. Not a scratch. I'm sorry, Larry. But yes, each one of these 21 frets is indeed filed down to perfection, feels perfectly round, you can barely tell that they are there. It's just... mwah. Now as for why I didn't make this review any sooner, I kinda had to take a few days to really play this guitar and, get some experience with it. Occasionally, if you get a guitar with poor quality control, that might not show at first, the frets might start to lift or something, I don't know, maybe the finish will start cracking, something happens sometimes, maybe the plastic nut starts doing some goofy shit coming out of its socket or something. Things like that have happened, but nothing like that happened on this guitar. I just started to love it more with every day that I played it. Even the lowest of the low end of Squier, guitars for literally less than €170, are starting to compete with actual mid-range Fenders. And in fact, Squiers at this point actually look just much cooler because I feel like a thing that attracts beginner players who don't actually know about the specs of a guitar is just, ooh, this is really cool bright pink, I'll take it. So they tend to put more effort into aesthetics and design of the guitars that are geared more towards beginners or younger players, people on a budget, than, Fender guitars that are played by baby boomers. At least now, I mean, back in the 80s, they still really put some effort into this kind of shit, but nowadays you don't really see that for less than, I don't know, $6 grand. So I've taken up enough of your time. I know you are anxious to hear how this thing sounds, so let's run it through my JCM 800 Kerry King signature. €169. Does that not sound incredible? The guitar weighs like absolutely nothing. It has sort of a hollow sound to it, which I really like. It's just like classic Strat tone for some reason, even though this is a humbucker, but this is what you would expect from like a Strat with sort of a cheap, shitty sounding pickup. You know, I don't want to say it has like grunge tone because I'm not a fan of grunge at all, but it's just, you know, this would be great for playing like At the Gates on or something. I don't know, I'm just really excited about this because quite frankly, for a brief period there, I was kind of feeling like Squier might have lowered their standards a bit, and then they come out with this, and they prove me wrong in the best way possible. And I like to be proven wrong in scenarios like this, because yeah, guitars like this get me excited, and trust me, I will keep this forever, and I will turn this into an incredible mod project to make it just an absolute metal machine. Probably not going to happen in April though, because it's like Easter now, and then I'm going to NAMM, and then you know, April's going to be almost over, and then my birthday's coming up. So it's probably going to be in May, but I promise you, it's gonna happen. So, thank you for watching. Go buy one of these guitars if you want an absolute machine on a very, very tight budget. This isn't sponsored or anything. They're sold out for the most part in most music stores in Europe already, but you know, in the US they're still up for pre-order, so grab one if you can. Thanks so much to my Patreon members for supporting this channel so continuously. Here are all of their names. If you'd like to become a patron for the low, low price of $1.90 a month, then head to the link in the description to get all of these lovely benefits, you know, for that very low price. Latest video, subscribe to the channel, all my social media is linked in the description, like, subscribe, hit a comment, leave a comment, see ya, goodbye.